Hello everybody, my name is Big Daddy Rog Cox. To the wrestling world, I am known as Big Daddy Rog Cox because I have been in the business for so long that since 1995 I started late. I started at the age of 25. Now everybody wants to know why I'm getting on YouTube to put this out there. It's because it's time for me to step up and tell everybody the true story of a man that was on hard times. You know, everybody always talks about hard times, and especially one man, and that's you, American Dusty Rhodes. You know, a lot of people get out here and they imitate you every week. Well, I get on here to tell you that I am your son. 1970, Dayton, Ohio, baby. You used to come to town, you used to come out, and everybody knows back in the 80s you used to talk about how you loved you some sweet brown sugar. With Daddy, you found it right in Dayton, Ohio. My mother, I'm gonna leave her name out of this. You know who it is. You know, you got Dustin, he's in the business. You got Cody, and you know they're coming along well. I never got that opportunity to come out and be a superstar on the main stage, but I did in 1995 step up at the age of 25 and go to wrestling school. And I started learning the trade that everybody always knew I could do, because I used to imitate it in junior high, I used to imitate it in middle school, I imitated in high school, and when I came out I wanted to be a big time wrestler, but I had to get a job. I had to take care of my mama. I had to take care of my family. A lot of tragic things went down in my life, but I don't get on here to talk about all that. I come on here to set the record straight. There's not just two Rhodes that's the son of Dusty that's out there. Vincent Kennedy McMahon, if you're watching this, I am just as good. I'm just as good as my daddy was in his heyday. I'm just as good as Ric Flair and Dusty Rhodes. The marquee was set. Everybody wanted to come out and they all wanted to see what could be done. Well, you know what, in 1995 I stepped up to the plate and I took my chances and I went on the independent circuit, and to this day, which is 2009, and I believe today is November the 13th, no, November 14th. And I had a lot of help from my partner Maniac Monk Mustang, the wrecker Aaron Newberry, Big Brother Almighty. All these guys helped me get my path going. I started my own company, Unified Championship Wrestling, right here in Dayton, Ohio. We took it to the limit of professional wrestling. Best. Now, all those people out there, if you don't understand what I am, look on YouTube and just type up Big Daddy Rog Cox, and you will see some of the great matches I've had. I'm just as good as my daddy ever was. I never had the grand stage to put it on. And I'm not angry about that. I love how people go out there and they imitate what they see on TV. I didn't imitate it. I went out and trained and I became the best. I'm probably the 22-time world heavyweight champion in the independents. And in the independents, you know, you say the world champion, you're that region's champion. Tag team championships unparalleled with almost any great tag team. Me and my partner, the wrecker, Big Brother Almighty, Maniac Monk Mustang, we went out there and I've accomplished a lot. I've held titles all over Ohio. Took it on into Indiana, took it on into Kentucky, and I am what I am. Not bitter one little bit. But what I want you people to understand is that when you type in Big Daddy Rog Cox right here on YouTube, you get the best. You let me know. This is part one. I'm going to come back on here with part two, baby. I'm going to show you why I am what I am. I'm going to talk to you a little bit more about things that went on in my life, the reason I never called my daddy or tried to get in contact with him. And you know what, in ECW, the original days with Paul Heyman, I worked with Dusty Rhodes. And you know, it was a big thrill to me because that was the first time I ever stepped up and met the man. And you know what? The man that raised me was a great person, no doubt. And he passed on 3 years ago, and I still carry him around in my wallet. I still carry him in my heart. But now it's time to let you know, Dusty, sweet brown sugar, it's payback time. It's time for you to step up and say, yes, I did. Vincent Kennedy McMahon, any other promotion out there, this isn't to try to get a job. This is for my personal self, and this is for the fans out there who always like to hear the dirt. Well, there ain't no dirt. This is a man's story. You're talking about hard times. Hard times is waking up, looking at your daddy on TV, knowing who he is. Hard times is getting in the wrestling business, never making it to WWE or NWA. That's hard times, daddy. Working on the independence. You're talking about hard times. You're talking about working on the independence. Making $5, $10, $15, $25. That's hard times. Making it to ECW meeting the man that you know is your daddy and not being able to say anything about it. That's hard times. So with that, wrestling fans, you stay tuned for part 2, baby. And you can always go on to MySpace, and I'm Big Daddy Rog Cox the Wrestler on MySpace. Or you could email me at Cox, C-O-X, Roger5@gmail.com. Peace. This is part 1. I'll give you some more.